Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to our beautiful lecturer, Dr. Nurul Izali Binti alias. Today, my group members and I would like to present our findings on Malaysia Airlines that is related for our assignment. Before that, let me introduce myself. Hi, I am Nur Ayum Binti Ahmad TARMIZI and we will talk about these contents. Let me begin with a brief introduction about Malaysia Airlines Berhad or MAB. The company was originally established in 1937 as Malayan Airways Limited. Over the years, it went through several transformations and then changes, becoming Malaysian Airlines System or MAS in 1971. In 2014, MAS was privatized and delisted from Bursa Malaysia. Then in 2015, Malaysia Aviation Group or MAG was formed as a parent company and MAB officially began its airline operations under this new structure. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, MAB faced massive challenges, including flight cancellations, financial losses, and refunds to passengers. This crisis triggered the launch of Project Darwin, which is a major business and financial restructuring effort. Fast forward to 2023, MAG recorded a 889 million operating profit and its first ever full year net profit of 766 million since its establishment in 2015. We chose Malaysia Airlines Berhad for our assignment because it is a real-life example of a company that applied OD strategies to overcome crisis and rebuild. Not only did they restructure their business, but they also focused on the employees, which helped reskill flight crew grounded during the pandemic. They even made efforts to rehire retrenched staff, showing their commitment to workforce sustainability. This combination of financial restructuring and people-centered initiatives makes MAB a strong and relevant case study for us to explore audit practices in action.
Hi, my name is NURFARAH binti ABDUL, and I will continue this presentation with the issue of Malaysia Airlines in financial sustainability and operational disruption. Pandemic of COVID-19 really hit the aviation industry, including Malaysia Airlines. The airline was forced to reduce their operation, implemented the salary cut, and provide unpaid leave for 13,000 employees and undergo the urgent restructuring exercise. According to the former Transport Minister, Datuk Sri Wee Kang Seong, there were 4.316 million passengers affected due to flight cancellation and 628,000 passengers received a full refund that cost up to 399 million from three local airlines, which is MAS, AirAsia, and Malindo Airways. So how the Malaysia Airlines overcome the issue is by the investment from Khazanah Nasional Berhad, which helped Malaysia Airlines in restructuring their financial and operation to the point that our nation pride almost collapsed. By March 2023, the airline only used RM 1.3 billion out of RM 3.6 billion invested by Khazanah. So what do they did to sustain in the industry was by establishing the long-term business plan 2.0 from 2021 until 2025. In this plan, the airline acquired new aircraft from Airbus, which is 20 A330neo and 25 of them from Boeing, which be 737 MAX 8, which both aircraft offered fuel efficiency and improved in terms of their operational efficiency.
Based on Chapter 6 of OD, that is Entry and Recontracting, we identified the primary client in this strategy, that is Datuk Captain Izham Ismail, the Group CEO of MAG. His role was crucial in driving the company's long-term vision. An audit consultant will engage with him directly to set goals and timelines. We agree this strategy was effective because it allowed MAB to stabilize financially. Reports show the company reduced liabilities by 15 billion ringgit and received capital support of 3.6 billion ringgit from Khazanah. This shows how a strong partnership between leadership and audit consultants can lead to transparent planning and long-term success.
As for the effectiveness for data gathering, the method used is interview. The Managing Director of Malaysia Aviation Group, Datuk Captain Izham Ismail, said that Malaysia Airlines is aiming to improve passengers' experience by 2030 by using the updated cabin design to ensure the passengers' safety and comforts. He also said, By acquiring the Boeing 737 MAX 8 and 10 as well as the Airbus A330neo can seize the market and create more value appreciation. This investment is vital moment as they execute long-term business plan 2.0. Based on this situation, we agreed to the strategy made by Malaysia Airlines because as we can see right now, Malaysia Airlines is still sustained in the industry.
Assalamualaikum to Dr. Nurul Izali binti Alias and hello everyone. My name is NURFARAH ARIFF. Now, I will talk about the effectiveness of the action taken from Strategy 1 of Issue 1, which is mass long-term business plan by using the Westboard 6-box model from Sector 8 of Change and Organizational Development. The first element of Westboard 6-box model that we think it is suitable to use for Strategy 1 is purposes. This box refers to the clarity and alignment of organizational goals. The purpose of this strategy is to align Malaysia Airlines operations with the long-term goals of sustainability and modernization. The plan focuses on improving the airline fleet by introducing more fuel-efficient aircraft, which reduces environmental impact and operational costs. As stated by CAPA 2021, this transformation initiative is intended to enhance the airline future competitiveness and ensure long-term operational efficiency. I agree that this strategy effectively supports the organization's long-term purposes. It shows clear alignment with MAC vision for a more sustainable and modern aviation business. Then, I will be explaining about Strategy 2. Malaysia Airlines launched the debt restructuring plan, which is to overcome the first issue regarding financial sustainability and operational disruptions. The financial injection of 3.6 billion ringgit Malaysia from Khazanah Nasional Berhad gave so much help to Malaysia Airlines in order for them to restructure their financial and operation. However, Malaysia Airlines only used 1.3 billion ringgit Malaysia of the fund by Khazanah. Since starting its debt restructuring in 2021, Malaysia Aviation Group (MAC) has come a long way in turning things around. The plan helped the company cut over 15 billion ringgit Malaysia in total liabilities, including 10 billion ringgit Malaysia in debt, easing a huge financial burden. This gave MAC the breathing room it needed to stay afloat during one of the toughest times for the airline industry, especially after the impact of COVID-19. Thanks to these efforts, MAC is now in a much stronger position to manage its finances, improve its services, and build a more stable future.
For Strategy 2, there are two types of clients that is included in this strategy. That is primary client and also ultimate clients. Dato' Isham again acted as the primary client, ensuring clear communication with stakeholders. The ultimate clients here include Khazanah Nasional, MAB employees, and the public. We also agreed this strategy was effective. The audit consultant's involvement ensured fair treatment of employees and preserved public trust. Transparent messaging helped prevent panic and maintain morale. The positive result was seen when MAG recorded its first net profit in 2023, a clear sign of strategy success. I will now let my group members to take over this presentation. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye.
Next, the effectiveness for data gathering. The method used is interview, in which, in an interview with the Age, Captain Izam Ismail stated that for them to get the debt restructuring, the airline must submit the proposal to the court in the United Kingdom for formal sanction. If the proposal got rejected, they must continue with the Plan B by discontinuing Malaysia Airlines and operates Firefly as the national carrier. Based on the situation, we agree that must took the initiative to restructure the debt, so they maintain to be the national carrier in Malaysia.
Next, I will talk about the effectiveness of the action taken from Strategy 2 of Issue 1, which is debt restructuring, by using the Westport 6-box model from Sector 8 of Change and Organizational Development. The first element of Westport 6-box model that we think it is suitable to use for Strategy 2 is purposes. The debt restructuring strategy is aimed at overcoming the immediate financial crisis faced by the Malaysia Airlines. Its main purposes is to stabilize the company by reducing liabilities and regaining financial control. According to Malaysia Airlines 2022, this move was critical in ensuring business continuity and laying the foundation for long-term solvency. I also agree that this strategy is effective in fulfilling its short and long-term purpose. As reported by Sunbiz 2022, it supports financial recovery, which is essential to sustain future operations. That is all from me. Thank you.
I will talk about issue 2, which is employee retrenchment. During COVID-19 pandemic, Malaysia Airlines faced major financial losses. Although operations were low, costs remaining high. To cut expenses, over 2,000 staff were retrenched through mutual and voluntary separation scheme. This helped the company survive but caused emotional and financial stress, raising concern about employee welfare.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ZULAYKHA from EDHAM, and now I will continue this presentation about the first strategy for the second issue. Malaysia Airlines has publicly emphasized its commitment to rehiring former staff, particularly those who already possess the relevant skills and experience. According to the group CEO, Datuk Captain Izham Ismail, ex-employees who choose to reapply are given higher priority during the recruitment process. He also shared that around 95% of 6,000 former staff who were retrenched during the restructuring phase have successfully found new careers elsewhere. This reflects a positive transition for most of the affected individuals, and mass willingness to rehire shows their intent to bring back proven talent who are already familiar with the organization, culture, and operations. Now I will present about the effectiveness of the strategy. The first strategy is rehiring former staff. The contact client involved in the first strategy for the second issue is Dato' Muhammad Khalid ABDUL, the Group Chief Human Capital Officer at MAG. He is in charge of the overall hiring and workforce planning, which includes deciding how former employees will be rehired. And audit consultants would engage with him to ensure the rehiring process is fair, structured, and aligned with HR principles. This would involve reviewing policies, identifying potential gaps, and suggesting improvements based on audit practices. This approach is seen as effective because it provides transparency and ensures equal opportunity during the re-entry into the company.
Hi, my name is SITI MUNIRAH binti YUSOF. I'm going to continue this presentation on effectiveness on data gathering. We use interview method. During an interview, Captain Izham Ismail emphasized Malaysia Airlines' commitment to supporting its former employee during recovery phase. He said, recognizing the valuable experience and loyalty of our past employee, we prioritize rehiring those who were affected by previous restructuring are given priority if they choose to return. We recognize the benefit of bringing back individuals who are already familiar with our culture and how we work. Based on this situation, I partially agree. This is because not all their former staff want to retain in company. This is because, according to Captain Izham, around 95% of the 6,000 of former employees who left previously have found new career.
I will briefly explain about effectiveness of the taken action from strategy 1 of issue 2, which is employee retrenchment, by using Westbot 6-box model in chapter 8 of change and organizational development. First, in strategy 1 is purpose that suitable for this strategy. The main purpose of rehiring former staff was to reboot the workforce quickly after retrenchment. By bringing back experienced employees, Malaysia Airlines could maintain service quality and reduce training time. According to Westbot model, a clear purpose supports overall alignment within the organization. I agree that this action was effective because it preserved organizational knowledge and helped reduce recruitment costs.
The second strategy is Malaysian Aviation Group MAG launch program MH Agile to reskill and upskill employees, including pilots and cabin crew. To prepare them for new role within the company, through MH Agile, these employees are trained for new role within the company, ranging from specialized departments like facility management and internal audit to more general functions such as sales and IT help desk.
Moving on to the second strategy, MH Agile Program for Reskilling. Again, Dr. Muhammad Halis Abdul Rahim as the contact client play a central role in leading this initiative. His responsibility includes designing and managing training program to equip staff with new relevant skills for evolving roles. And OD consultants' involvement would include helping to identify skill gaps, propose suitable training methods, and design learning plans that are tailored to different departments. This strategy is highly effective because it encourages internal mobility and reduces the risk of future layoff by preparing employees for future needs. Lastly, the CEO, Dato Captain Izhar Ismail, as the primary client, also plays a critical role in the success of MH Agile program. He is responsible for approving the budget and endorsing workforce transformation strategies. And OD consultants would involve aligning with reskilling objective with the company's strategic goals, ensuring that there is enough executive support to roll out the program effectively. They will also monitor progress and provide feedback for continuous improvements. This strategy is considered effective because top-level sponsorship helps ensure the long-term sustainability of workforce development.
As for the next effectiveness on data gathering, we use focus group method. This program is open to over 2,000 employees, primarily pilots, cabin crew, and other frontline staff whose roles are impacted by reduced network and operation. MH Agile offer them opportunity to upskill and reskill for new roles from specialized areas like facility management and audit to more general fields such as sales and IT help desk. Based on this situation, I agree. This is due to the program allows employees to use their skills to help the company long-term success while also giving them a chance to grow and discover new opportunity within Malaysia Aviation Group.
Besides, I will tell about Strategy 2 MHED Guide Program for Reskilling. I continue with Strategy 2 is purposes. The purpose of the MHED Guide program was to reskill and upskill employees for new roles, especially as the airline adapted to post-COVID changes. In Wordsworth model, this shows a proactive response to changing environment and evolving job demands. I agree that this strategy was effective because it retained talent while preparing staff for future roles which support long-term adaptability. In conclusion, Malaysia Airlines' response to the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic highlights the importance of strategic action, strong leadership, and employee-focused solutions. The airline faced major financial disruptions but responded quickly through a long-term business plan and debt restructuring, which helped stabilize operations and prepare for future growth. This included steps like modernizing the fleet and improving customer service. On the human resource side, MICE addressed the difficult issue of retrenchment by offering separation schemes and later supporting affected employees through rehiring efforts and the MHDGAL reskilling program. This action helped the company rebuild trust, retain skilled talent, and promote a culture of adaptability. Support from internal leadership, Hazana National, and organizational development consultants made the transformation more effective and aligned with the long-term goals. Malaysia Airlines case shows that with the right strategies and the teamwork, companies can overcome crises and emerge stronger.